continuous growth. So develop a curiosity and you'll transform routine into an adventure.
Oh, that's your typo?
Yeah.
I was wondering if it was just my eyes.
Advertecture. Yeah, so develop. That's a cool word. Advertecture.
He made it up.
Yes.
Tim.
So, I'm going to be famous.
It's a cross between adventure and architecture.
Yes. Yeah, because we like really cool sets.
Yeah, you can build the adventure.
Advertecture. Yeah. Anyway.
This is hurting my head.
So like a lot of times things can be just routine. And I don't know, adventure might be a stretch, but I think that, if you're curious, it's kind of like with people. I found this, the best way to have a conversation with somebody, like if you're doing outreach or something like that, is to actually truly be interested in them and not just acting like you are. And sometimes it's a fine line. It's hard. You have to fake it till you make it, kind of. Because sometimes you're not interested because you think you have nothing in common. And so, but I have found I've been in that situation where I'll talk to somebody and I'll start asking them about, maybe where they're from or what they do or something. And they'll tell me, and I force myself to keep on asking questions and try to learn more. And then it's usually, not always, but usually I can find some thread of like, oh, that's interesting.
True interest.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And so then I can engage better.
And relate.
Yeah, exactly.
And beyond that, like being genuinely interested in what you're talking about. Like if you're trying to say you're trying to get somebody to come to Sunday school, or like for us, like if we're trying to get somebody to come to youth, and if we're genuinely excited about youth that day, like we're like actually
you can tell the
invested,
difference.
You can tell it makes a world of difference when you are interested in what you're trying to get them to be interested in.
Yeah, it's like if you're
selling
excited, a product.
If you're excited about Sunday school, like that's gonna go over way better if you're trying to get somebody else excited about Sunday school, as opposed to if you're trying to get them to come to Sunday school
just to come
and you're not that interested.
Yeah, like I'm supposed to tell you should come to Sunday school.
I'm supposed to invite you. Yeah,
it's like the salesman
but if you're excited about it,
he walks up shaking his head. You wouldn't want to come to Sunday school, would you?
Would ya?
Yeah. Yeah, and so if you can get interested, as far as like being, having continuous growth is being interested, like you said, in Sunday school, but not just for the purpose of inviting people, but just being interested, like, okay, what is happening back there in the sound booth, or in altar service? What are the dynamics here? That's something that interests me. I go to these conferences, and some of these people like Brother Julian Estrada, who hopefully will come in August.
Yes.
And Brother Chris Bradshaw. So anyway, some of these people, they're so good at praying people through, and they teach classes on it and talk about it. And so being curious and being interested, like what are the dynamics? So today we were having altar service, and it was good. It was going good. And I was up on the platform, and it's so crowded, I couldn't get down, but I saw a young girl towards the back from where I was on the platform. But she was towards the back, and she had her head bent, and she was crying. She's one of our church kids. And so Brother Keach was coming up to pray with somebody kind of more towards the middle, and I waved at him, got his attention. I pointed at her. And so he just saw me, and he didn't know, he couldn't see her. I was in the front. So he knelt down and started praying with her, and she prayed really good. And so seeing that, and I was interested, I wanted to see something happen. And so I was watching for it. Whereas when we just are going through the motions, it's so easy and I'm not expecting everybody to get on the platform or be in front of the kids, but it's so easy to stand behind them, lay a couple hands on shoulders here and there, and just kind of, let's wait for our timer to get done so we can go back to our seats. But if we're really interested, that's where the power is. That's where, because God always moves. And it's a question of, do the kids respond and do we respond?
Right.
And I think that when we as staff respond, I mean, I don't want to, I'm getting off on a tangent here, but I think this is important. I think that, like, imagine we have a lot of staff. We run 10 on a Sunday. And so altar is all hands on deck. So most of the time, I know sometimes, Nisha, you're taking care of stuff, but most of the time,
just taking a nap in the bag.
That's my time, my quiet time.
Drinking
most of the time we're all out there. And so
Yeah.
imagine the power if we are all in sync and we are, praying fervently, speaking in tongues. I mean, that's powerful.
It's like if you see a praise team is every single person's engaged,
Oh yeah.
or like a choir and every person is engaged.
You
It
can
is
feel their
so
energy and they're
powerful
powerful.
to
Yeah.
have
Yes.
a group of people who are in sync and genuinely engaged in what's going on.
Yeah. And it's even like our choir is pretty big. It's, I don't know, 50 plus people. And so I would venture to say, though, if you had the choir up there, I mean, if they were all engaged 100%, I mean,
Yeah.
it would blow the roof off the
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
But even if you have a chorale, like I think Sunday mornings we have a chorale,
Yeah.
a smaller chorale. If you had a chorale of 10, 15 people that were just all engaged, and we do sometimes, not always, but sometimes, it's powerful. It's
Yeah.
so like, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, this reminds me, this is totally off track, off subject. You guys were singing, I don't remember the song, it was like the last song.
Today?
Yeah, tonight. And you guys were singing, and it switched to the Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys said, like, the lead singer is singing in Spanish. And then you guys were like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, that should be C.
Was it not?
It's supposed to be.
It's
Is
supposed
it?
to be.
Oh, yeah, no, it wasn't. It was like, yeah.
Well, I think like a lot of them were like, we don't know this in Spanish. Like, we've sang it.
Yeah, I was saying it
We've
100
sang
times.
it. We don't know this. I was like, oh, well. Because my dad's like,
Yeah, because we didn't have any, nobody was running the
no one had
The confidence monitor,
Yeah,
yeah.
and my dad's like, sing that in Spanish. I was like, okay, have them. We don't know this in Spanish. I don't know what to do.
So that's why
I don't know
they
what to
that's why
do.
they said yeah instead of C.
I guess I couldn't change it.
Maybe they
That's
just
funny.
weren't fully engaged.
Guess not. We've been singing for hours.